Fucking 3 Zims in right now.
I'm moving my chair.
We're in
Sorry,
action,
folks.
baby. Boys
Sorry,
are back.
folks. I thought I had more time. I'm sorry. I thought I had more time. Welcome into another Saturday Docs Daily. I'm not going to do it. I can't sit while you're standing. That's just going to piss me off. So, yeah.
You want me to grab my chair?
No, we're in. Let me just fix my – yeah, I think I can go a little bit higher. I don't know. We're here. Whatever. Welcome into Docs Daily. It's Saturday. It is February 7th, Super Bowl Eve. Biggest college basketball day of the year, basically, is always the day before Super Bowl for me. So there's a lot of college basketball to talk about. Drop it in the comment section. If you got questions about any game you want to talk about, we figure we'll talk some college basketball. And then, if you got questions about Super Bowl, let's talk about it. I mean, Griffin Murphy's got a plethora of options available, I'm sure, throughout the weekend.
Mr. Chow, baby. Chow, baby.
Mr. Chow with the buffet over here. So he's got some stuff available over at the website as well. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk about some novelty props. If you guys got novelty props that you've seen out there, my wife's right now. This is the only day a year my wife bets. And the Kentucky Derby as well. And I literally, it's going to sound bad, but almost have to force her hand to put $100 bill down on a horse. You know what I mean? Or something like that. So, whatever. But today, yeah, she's all about the Puppy Bowl. So her and Raphael, he's been giving me some odds on the Puppy Bowl for her. So she's so happy to have it.
Ready for the Puppy Bowl, baby. Let's get it going.
Yeah. So that's what she's doing this morning. My wife is currently in the living room handicapping the Puppy Bowl. God help me. That's my Saturday, folks. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, drop in the comment section. Like I said, you got questions about games. That's what this show is around, is designed around, is you guys in the chat. So want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. But don't forget, free 60. If you're brand new to Docs, this free $60 account is how you try out our premium plays at the website. Griffin Murphy's premium plays. There's a link right in the description of the video. You go right over to the website. Use that free 60 on everything he's got going on this weekend, and that's a great way to try him out. So, or any handicapper for that matter. He's just right here on a Saturday. So, if he's going to stand next to me for an hour, to tell you to take his plays. I'm just saying. What do you have going on this weekend over at the Southern?
Well, Leonard, the buffet is open today. We opened that bastard right back up. I've been cooking all morning. We've got UFC tonight. 3-fight card. Last weekend we had a 7-unit fight that won in a knockout. I'm currently up $4,400 lifetime in my UFC cards. 2 for 2 winning seasons with Docs. 7-unit fight at 8:15 p.m. tonight Eastern time. So if you guys want to get on board with that, that's a 3-fight card. As well as in the NBA, I have 2 selections, including a 7-unit top play that goes off at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're hot right now across all sports. I will say college basketball. We got red hot, and then we got a little bit cold throughout these past few days. So I have a few selections today, very small volume. We're just chopping it up, trying to get right back in the win column before we start firing again. But plays across every sport. I've got props. I've got college hoops. I've got no NHL, obviously, NBA, and then obviously UFC fights tonight. Looking forward to the octagon, though, man. I got to say, give me the gloves. Let's roll.
I know you were so geeked last week about UFC being back, or 2 weeks ago, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I get it. Yeah. Don't say there's no hockey, okay? Because first of all, there's women's Olympic hockey happening right now. That is good stuff to watch. Also, last night I ventured out with my wife, and we went to a minor league hockey team game last night in Henderson, just as suburb of Las Vegas, the Henderson Silver Knights. And let me tell you, best nachos I've had at a stadium, hands down. Hands down. And I've been around, folks.
Have to get nachos at the game. Have to.
Yeah,
no matter where you go.
It was just buffalo chicken nachos. Wasn't anything crazy, but they were so good, we got another one. And they weren't expensive. The game. Hey, and by the way, we cashed the over on that AHL hockey. It's American Hockey League. For those of you that don't know, it's minor league hockey. It's fun. Don't listen. Don't go. It's funsies bet. I was at the game, so I bet the home team in the over. That's what I do. I want goals. I hit the over. We lost 4-3, so we split on the day. but the
fair enough. The nachos hit. The
nachos hit. Right. Let's talk about it in the chat. We got a new member, Kemper Boy. We appreciate you being a member as well. Be a member. If you guys aren't a member, be a cool guy like this guy. Here's a member link in the video here for $5 a month, $4.99. I'll get you right. I'll just get you right. It is what it is. I give you winners. Cost you $4.99 a month. You buy it on the desktop. If you buy it on your phone, it's like $6. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's their charge, not mine. Trust me. I ain't getting none of that. So join desktop, $5. Become a member. We're live. Yes, we are live. The boys are back. Yeah. We're back. 3-1 last week. Super Bowl best bets. Now, this is coming from the real Joe Beef, who we got to take with, no offense, take with a little bit of a grain of salt because he's a Patriot fan. Okay. So, Trayvon Henderson over 18.5 rushing yards. Take Raymond Stevenson over 49.5 rushing yards. So, basically, both New England running backs. One over rushing yards, 18.5, 49.5. I do think that New England for sure is going to run the ball. I mean, they're going to.
I got a question for Joe on that.
That's fair. And Hunter Henry, he likes over 3.5 receptions. I do like that as well. I don't hate all of that.
So, Joe, are you hedging these rushing yards because the lines are pretty much equivalent, or are you taking one X amount of units and one the other X amount of units? Because you're pretty much hedging with both running backs rushing over at that point. I mean, it's not the worst case scenario.
He's a Patriot fan.
Right. I mean, if you believe the run game is going to be absolutely dominant, I get it.
If the Lions
at the same time, yeah. What's that?
If the Lions were in the Super Bowl, I'd have David Montgomery over props and Jamar Gibbs over props.
Yeah, I'd have Monongai and Swift. So yeah.
Right.
I'm with you, Joe.
I'd have every offensive player I could have. I'd have the backup tight end for overs. I'd have everybody. I do though like this Hunter Henry play right here.
That's where I like that one.
I really like that a lot. I think he's like solid hands, solid big guy. He ain't running away from nobody. Really not running anybody over either, but a big dude, hard to tackle, and he could catch. So, he's got hands. So I think he's a great safety net for Drake May, who may need a safety net with that defense. So
especially on the outlet. Hunter Henry's a very underrated tight end. This guy's actually a really good ball player, and I could see this guy on the corners all game long, especially with Drake May, with his inexperience at this caliber of a level. Right. He's going to want to get rid of the ball quick, and typically that tends to be your guys on the outside. So I could see Hunter Henry on receiving yards. I'd also look at some running back receiving yards with Drake May. So Henderson or Stevenson, I know they're not massive backs when it comes to receiving, but at the same time, I bet you could get a really good number on them. There is going to be pressure on Drake May in this game. You best believe Seattle's going to bring the house. This kid is going to have to dump the ball off quick when he does pass. So I do like where your head's at with Hunter Henry. I'm on that one as well.
Yeah, and I think that the small little, like you said, outlet passes, that quick check down stuff, 3 yards, 5 yard out, just to get a rhythm. Okay, you want to do that with both quarterbacks. I really think both quarterbacks are going to want to do that. Seattle's version of that is Kenneth Walker, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
I mean, Jackson, Januba, whatever, JSN for sure.
Smith and Jigma.
He's going to have 15 targets with 15 catches. You know what I mean? On any given day. I mean, that guy, he reminds me of Amon-Ra St. Brown, where he catches everything thrown at him. He's got hands.
I love that.
He's got hands. He's fast, but he's not always gonna outrun you. He's not always the deep guy. You know what I mean? He's not always that guy, but on a quick slant, he's gonna catch the ball, and yards after catch is a great possibility. He's slippery, he's evasive, and he's got hands. I can't mention that enough. So
I
Those
love
two
the identical
remind me.
phase that you put with him and St. Brown. I think
just
these
think
two
they're
are
the same.
very identical, very much
Possession
so.
receivers, you know what I mean?
Slippery,
stuff
hard
like
to
that.
tackle after catch. I like that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Tough as nails. Tough as nails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp could be a problem this year or this Super Bowl. I mean, let us not forget he has experience here. You know what I mean? So I think there's pressure both quarterbacks. I think the Patriots know who they are. And
Steve, I want to touch up really quick, Lenny, where you went with Cooper Kupp, because I love that you brought him up, because this is the veteran who's been in the Super. This guy's been here. This guy knows and exactly what this environment is. And not only do we know that, but every single person in this chat knows that. Right. And every single person around the NFL nation who's going to watch the Super Bowl tomorrow who has any bit of knowledge in football knows Cooper Kupp. And they know that name. They know how good he is at that wideout spot. Now, going into the Super Bowl, if you don't think that 90% of bettors are going to have his over in receiving yards, you're absolutely out of your mind. Cooper Kupp is the definition of drilling under in this situation. I think Cooper Kupp is going to be doubled up all game long. I do not believe he's going to find any seams or gaps. I think his under is going to be a very strong play tomorrow.
I don't think you can do both. You can't double JSN and double him, because then you got Kenneth Walker coming out of the backfield, and he's a just I don't know where I got a Thor hammer around here somewhere. He's a hammer. He's just a hammer, man. And I mean, I know I'm biased. He's a Michigan State guy and all that. I'd love, if you don't, like I told my cousin yesterday, I said, you don't think I got a $20 bill on Kenneth Walker MVP? I go, you're stupid. I go, you're just dumb. Of course I do, because he's a Michigan State guy. I go, what if he runs for 150 yards and gets 3 touchdowns?
Right.
Because he's very capable of a screen pass, taking it to the house at any given time. He's capable to run out the slot route. He's capable to just pound the fucking rock right up the middle. I think he's a younger, healthier. This is going to blow people's fucking mind. I think he's a younger, healthier, up-and-coming Christian McCaffrey.
If he stays healthy.
Well, if he stays healthy. Not for everybody, right? But yeah, I put him in there.
Compare him to Christian McCaffrey, because McCaffrey's so small and kind of just like tucks and wiggles, whilst Kenneth Walker, guys kind of just bounce off him, he just kind of like
bowling ball type shit.
And
runs like Adrian Peterson.
I'll take Peterson.
He runs like Adrian Peterson. Remember, Adrian Peterson would just hold on and boom, 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 boom. He wasn't really, I mean, he could run somebody over, but he was just bouncing forward. You know what I mean? He's not elusive like a Barry Sanders or anything like that, but neither is Christian McCaffrey. Like, he's not Derrick Henry, where Derrick Henry just ran a dude over. But he's not as physical as Saquon either. I'll say that, which I don't think.
Agreed.
I don't think that's why I think the comparison to McCaffrey, that's where I go in my head. I don't know. Listen, if he gets 2 touchdowns and 150 all-purpose yards, give him the MVP. Give him the MVP.
Well, I love where your head's at with this, Lenny, because the market also set up another trap here. So looking at the prop lines, Sam Darnold is plus value, and so is Drake May. So if you were to hedge those two guys, you're going to win your bet either way, whether you put $100 on them, 500, 1,000, it doesn't matter. If one of those guys gets the MVP, the market set that up. So I love where your head's at. I would look at some of these key guys like Smith and Jigma. I would look at Kenneth Walker. I'd look at some of these guys that have had sensational seasons. Those guys are the guys that you want to pinpoint for your MVP. I don't think we're going to see a quarterback MVP. I mean, it's how do you not, though? Drake May.
It's like almost it's not even funny. It's not a MVP anymore. It's the winning quarterback.
It's like the prize trophy.
Winning quarterback award. Unless the defense has like 2 pick sixes and they just run the ball, and unless he has like less than 200 yards and 1 touchdown, the quarterbacks are getting it. I'm just saying. So JSN though, is plus 500 on DraftKings right now.
See, that's that. I'd throw some.
Right, just a little sprinkle something on it, right? I mean, Kenneth Walker is plus 850. You know, I hate to be that guy, but like both running backs for the Patriots, one's plus 2,800, one's plus 7,500 for Trayvon Henry.
Which one's 2,800?
Stevenson. He's their horse. He's their horse.
He's not winning the MVP.
I don't see it either.
I wouldn't touch that one.
Anything New England wise, I really kind of go. They're not going to give it to anybody but Drake May. But I could see multiple people winning it from Seattle if they win that way. You know what I mean? So
absolutely, Sam Darnold, Kenneth Walker, and Jigma.
JSN, right?
Cooper Kupp ain't winning it.
No, but Shaheed, that kid can catch the ball deep.
Yeah, he's slippery.
If he has some deep balls, I mean, I'm just saying deep balls. All right, we got to talk basketball. We're off the rails. We'll get back to Super Bowl props because I kind of want to talk about. I'm going to ask this question in the chat. Let me see. How do I do that? I know how to do this. I know how to do these things.
My algorithm just banged another play right now, so I'm fixing something up real quick.
Hold on, I'm gonna ask a question in the chat. Favorite novelty prop? That's what I want to know. Favorite novelty prop to bet. I love that. I just love that. I love the novelty prop. I do. I just, it's for fun. That's all. It's just for fun. How do I get this? Whatever. I'm not putting it in there.
I'm still with you, Lenny. I'm still with you, Leonard.
There you go. Favorite novelty trap. Favorite novelty trap. That's fine. I'm an idiot. What am I doing right here? Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to get the boys and girls rolling on some college hoops. There's a lot of value in today in college hoops.
Yes. I'm putting in the question now. Favorite novelty prop. There we go.
All right, let me make sure that line's correct.
What's going on in the chat there? So, all right,
we got a Mercer Utah Jazz plus the 7.5 tonight. Take them.
Well, look at this guy. Still handicapping basketball. Tees to both totals, so it's now over 40 and under 52. Good chance final score ends up in the 40s. So this has been a theory for. I'm a teaser. I'm a degenerate. I'm down on this, Joe Beef. So I am going. I thought in a tease. Tony George did multiple videos this week on the Super Bowl, and at some point he mentioned something about the teaser stat. When you tease the team getting the points in this situation, the Patriots, when you tease them up, they're like something like I had it right here, 21-3 against the spread. The last 24 Super Bowls. When you tease that team up, okay, so there's something crazy. It was right, and you don't want to see it.
Yeah, but you can't cross tease. How the hell are you supposed to tease?
No, you could do two different teasers. You could take New England up. So if you go, I'm telling you right now, folks.
Oh, you're talking. I got you.
I'm not supposed to tell people. I don't think I'm supposed to tell people this, but if you certain books on certain countries. You can tease. You could have a 3-team teaser right here and take New England plus 10.5, over 40, and under 52. And that's a 3-team teaser that pays 170, plus 170. But some books you cannot tease to total both times. So you have to
offshore, baby.
Yeah. So you'd have to hey, I'm telling you right now, and just to see if it worked, I have done that. Teased both ways. Tease both totals and see how close the number is, because I think this number's dead nuts correct. It's the Super Bowl. It's the sharpest line we've had all year.
Of course.
Okay, so you make your money on your props. I get that, but if we're just talking side and total, absolutely. Game goes over 40. I went back and forth about taking the Patriots, and what's the second part of that teaser? What in my head, right? And sure. I don't think I could go wrong either way, but I think the safer is over 40. Because I think, man, we get. I bet.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, look at it. Yeah, I lean under in this game as it is. I'm with you on that 100%. It's hard for me to get into this game because
That's fair.
let's just talk about the full scheme of game because obviously I'm first half in this one. My selection is first
you
half.
like first halves. You like some props. We won't talk about them, but like
the worst line in all of NFL football, out of every single line that they could possibly print out, is 4.5. That is the worst number you could possibly get because on a teaser, you tease at 6 points, you get it up to 10.5. You tease through that number, you're only getting in that plus 2.5. So you're getting banged kind of on both sides. And when you tease a team up to 10.5, typically what they're setting up is a market wipeout. For me, I don't think the Patriots are winning this game by 11 points. I do not see that happening whatsoever. They're already catching 4.5. So yeah, the tease makes complete sense for me in a situation like this. This is going to be one of the weirdest Super Bowl games that we have seen in years, at least before it starts, my perspective. Right. Because we don't know really what to expect out of either of these two teams. Is Drake May going to be a liability in this sequence? Is Sam Darnold going to be a liability in this sequence? How's Mike Vrabel going to handle himself as a Super Bowl coach? How is this all going to go about? The line at 4.5, we're typically used to seeing lines at 1.5, 1, 2, 2.5 max in the Super Bowl. We've got 45 or 4.5. Then we've got a weird
New England.
There are so many controversial situations going on in this game right now. You kind of got to bet who you. It's the Super Bowl. People are going to bet who they want to bet on. It's not really kind of in a sense.
Right.
Give me the Pats full game. I'm giving it to you guys. Give me the Pats full game.
I don't hate it. You know,
Too much money's on Seattle. I don't care. Give me the Pats full game.
Yeah, I just I really think that you know, I mean the teaser for me is gonna be there. I'm gonna do the teaser. Like I'm gonna take that teaser.
Like Bovita, I don't even know. Are we allowed to say that?
What?
Off our books.
Oh yeah. Listen, they're everywhere, folks. Just look around.
Bovita, betonline.ag.
I mean DraftKings. I did 2 teasers on DraftKings. I took New England plus 10.5 over 40, and I took New England plus 10.5 in a whole separate bet and under 52 or whatever it is. I bet the over 46 when it came out. The day it came out, I dropped a $100 bill on the over 46. It was my knee-jerk reaction. If I'm public, I wanted to be the first one in line. If it's a trap, I wanted to be the first one on the trap. I did.
Lenny, what do you think about a correct score here? 21.
I hate
124.
Yeah, that's a sucker bet right there.
Correct score plus 50,000.
You can't get that shit right. Good luck. Over on the national anthem. Great bet. Made money.
If that hits.
Dude, it's also over. I think it's the
these national anthem bets, bro.
Dude, I think it's like 120 seconds right now, or something like that. Let me see here. I apologize if you can hear my dumbass neighbor coming home. I don't know where it would be here. I'd have to find it.
I know Nick's got lime green Gatorade. I know.
I saw that. Yeah.
Out. And I like that for both sides. I really liked where Zed was at with that one because Patriots win that game, they're going to want to dump lime green all over Vrabel. And if the Seahawks win that game, well, you know they're coming out with the lime green because that's their color all year long. So I really do like where his head was at with that one.
This one here.
The odds on those colors?
Yeah. I'm looking at DraftKings right now. Color of first Gator report on the winning coach. Orange plus 250, blue plus 250, yellow / lime or green 275, purple 700. Who's playing with purple? Who's playing with purple?
I don't even drink purple Gatorade. It's the worst one. It's the worst one. There ain't no way they're giving that to them.
Crap. It does. And then red and pink, which I thought, hey, maybe a flyer, you know, red, white, and blue Patriots. Maybe they would be drinking the red / pink Gatorade plus 750 or water / clear at 1100. I mean, we are in a healthier society. Are we supposed to not be? I mean,
wow. Wow. I didn't know
deep
water
down the rabbit hole. I do think also, you know, I bet tails, I think on the coin toss every year, it's minus 103.
Yeah, I'm a heads.
Yeah, you know, tails never fail. I like this one. This one made me think. Me and Raphael talked about this a little bit the other day at Doc's Daily. jersey number of the first touchdown score. Over or under 10.5? So let me give you an example.
Take the under. Everybody's going to drill the over. Take the under.
The over's minus 160 for sure. So you'd have to, the under's at plus 120. Under, Kenneth Walker wears number 9. But the receivers all wear like 11, 12. So Drake May wears 10. So you'd be looking for
JSN. I think he's 11. What is he, 11?
He's 11 or 12 or something like that. Cooper Kupp, I think, where's that? 18.
Yeah, 17.
So we get into, the tight ends wear higher numbers. So it really made you think. Some of the running backs wear bigger numbers. So I'm like, shit. I'm looking down the roster. I'm writing down who wears what, And then I'm like, okay,
dude,
how do I get?
There's a value play in that bet.
I'm like, there's value somewhere. I know there's value there. I just have to find it. And I'm like, and then I was like, oh, hold on a minute. Who wears what? And I started taking notes right away. I was into it. I found, here's my thought. If I could find 3 players that are legitimate first touchdown scores that are under, that wear the number 10 or under, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Take my money.
Walker, get in. I'm trying to think with freaking Seattle, with Pats. Who's got Stevenson and Henderson, I believe, both wear over. They're both overtime.
I'm gonna look right now. I think I'm looking right now because I had this up on the depth chart.
The whole freaking Pats, the offensive scores are all over 10, if I'm not mistaken.
So Stevenson wears number 38.
Yeah.
Trayvon wears 32. Stephon Diggs wears 8. So he's under. Kayshawn Booty, Mac Hollins. I know Hunter Henry wears over.
He's over. I know that too.
Okay, so Kayshawn Booty wears 9. So 2 wide receivers for the Patriots. Mac Hollins, the other guy wears 13. Yeah, 85. So then we'd have to go to the Seattle Seahawks roster. And, I don't know what number Drake May. Drake May wears 10, I think. Yes, 10. So there's 3 people on New England that could have potential first touchdown scores.
I'd probably take Diggs' first touchdown score.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not
get something ridiculous.
Maybe. Oh, you probably could. Hold on. So what's Sam Darnold wear? I know. Okay. Cooper.
We'll get to college hoops. Don't worry.
We're getting there. We got time.
Bounce back. Don't worry, Jack. I got an opinion.
We'll get out of here after this last thing. Sam Darnold wears 14, so he's out. JSN wears 11. He's out. Kupp wears 10. He's in. Cooper Kupp wears 10. Their other receiver, Rashid, he wears 22. He's out.
Dude, they're almost begging
so
you
there's
to take
five guys that could potentially score a touchdown that were under 10.5. Do kickers count?
Dude, they're begging you to take the over. I drill the under. I don't know. I'd probably go with Diggs. First touchdown score of the game. That's going in my parlay for sure.
Listen.
Last year, me and Nick cooked one up, a 5-legger. Made 12 racks off it.
Listen, I'm just saying right now, quarterback to catch a pass, it's plus 1,100. If anybody's going to, I don't know if there's going to be some trickeration.
Cooper Kupp to Sam Darnold on the outside, baby. Kupp could throw it. Kupp can
throw it. He can. Yeah. I don't know if Sam Darnold could run a route, but let's talk some Michigan State basketball. I got all kinds of basketball. Yeah, right.
Me too. I got a lot of hoops.
Listen, I don't have. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I'm looking for plays in the NBA. Not really. But I mean, my Pistons beat the ever living hell out of the Knicks. Any Knicks fans watching? You should. I accept all of your apologies for talking shit about my Pistons after the Wizards beat them the other day. So that's fine. It's cool. We can still be friends. But Knicks fans, I'm not really worried about you anymore. After last night, I was a little worried going down the East.
Yeah, bro. I was on the Knicks.
Sorry. That was bad.
I had the under in the game and the Knicks. I cashed the under on a 4-unit. I had the
Pistons
Knicks
just checked out the night before against the Wizards. They were like, they showed up to get the paycheck. They saved. They were rested and ready. And the Knicks been talking shit about how the Pistons ain't the number one team in the East and yada, yada, yada. Well, welcome to Detroit.
I mean, they beat the living shit out of them. I had the 4-unit on the under. I lost with the Knicks, so that was my little test kit. But we'll see. There's a revenge spot coming back later on.
That's fair. I like a lot of college basketball, though, today. An obscene amount.
Me too.
Some people actually mentioned in the chat, too. I want to go back to it. Does Nebraska bounce back today, Jack? Ask.
No.
Nebraska.
No.
No. Okay.
No, they do not. This Nebraska team, they started off their season absolutely perfect. Now they've dropped 2 consecutive matchups against Michigan and Illinois. Illinois, they lost that game by 9 points in a 69-78 final. So that was the game where everybody loaded up their chips on the bounce back spot for Nebraska. They're going to get it done, cover the spread, obviously coming off their first loss of the season. Now they're dealing with a Rutgers team that's 9-14 on the year, and they're laying just a small 12.5. Realistically, this number should be about 14.5. For that reason, I believe, again, the public's going to get smashed. Rutgers, 6-game losing streak, but 8-5 at home. They have 9 wins on the year. 8 of those 9 wins have come at home. This is a good spot for the Rutgers to come in and get a cover, especially with the deception of them looking like everything is going wrong for them. Whilst Nebraska, 2-game losing streak, everybody's expecting and wants them to get back on that winning streak, and that comes with obviously winning against a team who's 9-14. Which came out right, of course, laying a big number here. Give me the Rutgers here, though, plus the points. I think it's a strong play. You're against me.
I didn't take it. I didn't want no action in it. I have like 10 college basketball plays today, and that's an obscene amount for me. Even if it is a big Saturday, it is. And it's a lot. And, you know, for me to have 10 hockey plays on a 4-game card, that's not a lot. That's just a normal Tuesday for me. But in the college basketball, I don't know. I'll tell you what I am on. How's that? Okay, this is what I'll just run down my list of shiznit I'm on.
Let's
Wisconsin.
do it. I'm gonna thumbs up, down.
Okay, I'm on Wisconsin, Indiana over 155.5. I think that game has potential to go over. I think now I see it at about 158. So these are games I bet last night. If you follow me on my $5 thing, some of these are even in there. I won't tell you which ones, but Wisconsin, Indiana over 155.5. I'm on Iowa State over Baylor. I'll lay as many points as you make me. I don't give a shit. I think Baylor sucks.
I don't like that one.
You don't like that one, okay? I'm on Pacific over Pepperdine. Pepperdine is
love that one. Looked at it, almost was on the card.
By the way, I got it at 7.5. Beat the number. It's at 8.5 now. Yes, I'm on Michigan State. But that's a homer play for me. We know. That's 100% a homer play for me. It is what it is. I'm really pissed off at them. That's why I'm not wearing any gear. I'm on Cal over Clemson. I think Cal's a live dog. I took the points, though. I think it's 3.5, 4, something like that. I'm on Seattle minus the points against Portland.
I'm done with those bastards. I love the play. I have bet times this year. They are 0-4 against the spread with me, and this team covers every freaking game. No, don't get me going with Seattle. I fucking wanted them today. And no, I'm done with them. I'm done with them.
That's fair. Don't bet them. I want to win it.
I like the play.
Don't bet it. Don't bet it because I want to win it.
I'm done with them. I'm done with them.
Seattle minus 3.5. I'm on New Mexico State over Utah. Just straight up money line bet there for me.
I love that you love these small conference games. I feed on. I feed on.
And I'm on Fresno. This is a late game. Fresno over Nevada. There's 10.5 points there. That's ridiculous. I feel there's a
Fresno's-
lot of disrespect there with Fresno State. This game is a 5-point game. Nevada.
Lenny, what time's that game start?
What time?
Fresno just won me my
10
7 unit on
10
one day.
10 o'clock Eastern.
10 o'clock. Oh, they're
No, 9
are they
o'clock
the Chase?
Eastern. Yep. Yep. Oh, wait. The latest. It's
Oh, in
not
Nevada.
It's not even the latest game of the night.
No, it's not.
The latest game of the night is UC San Diego and Hawaii, and your boys on Hawaii -7. But I think the Rainbow Warriors, now it's up to 8. I bet that last night at 7, real early, actually after the Silver Knights game, maybe a few cocktails in me, but I got that
love
good
your
number.
play.
Huh?
I love your Fresno play. I like them even more first half though. This team, they
think
came
both.
out very slow in their most recent matchup. I had a 7-unit selection on Fresno State when they played UNL at home in their most match. They came out the gates very hot. Then they started slow. Then at the end of the game, they absolutely fired off. They were down like 10 points with, I want to say, a minute to go, something along those lines. Somehow tied it with no time left on the clock. Then there was a foul, scored, won that game outright. They shouldn't have won the game. They should not have. So it does look on paper to the public that they did win that game, which will cause controversy catching 11.5 points in this game.
Yep.
So with that being said, because of the fear of full game, I love Fresno State. I just like them early here. I like them to come out the gates hot, early start or early first half line, especially with this game being played in Nevada.
Yeah.
With the time stagnant for both of these teams, I like that spot here. I also love the Hawaii game. I like Hawaii as well. I don't have them in the
Rainbow Warriors to the wall, to the window.
Well. The Rainbow Warriors, baby, get it rolling.
To the wall, to the
UC
window.
San Diego, they're kind. UC San Diego's kind of they're not a 16 and pretty fairly easy schedule. If you go into their actual split and look at strength of schedule, it's like bottom 150 in the country. So it's definitely not something to be afraid of. Hawaii, on the other hand, they're legitimate 16-5 on the year with a legit 13-1 home record. I love the spot for Hawaii in this spot, especially with UC San Diego just beating Long Beach State by 77-74, and Long Beach State absolutely sucks. That gave us a huge read on what this San Diego State team or UC San Diego team is really about. Meanwhile, we know Hawaii's legit. And this is that 11 o'clock game. It's the Chase game. This is going to be a brutal matchup for San Diego, having to fly all the way out to Honolulu to play this matchup. Give me the Rainbow Warriors here, baby. Lay the wood.
Hey, and the Warriors been home for 2 weeks. They've been rested. I mean, I'm just saying, they've been home. They've been chilling. You know, whatever people do in Hawaii, they've been doing. Oregon can't cover or what? Eddie wants to know. Who is Oregon playing today?
I don't mess with Oregon anymore either, brother. Eddie V, if you've been having issues with Oregon, jump on the boat with me, brother.
Oh, Oregon, Purdue. No, I don't. Yeah, I think Oregon's
I'm not even giving a breakdown.
110 -110 or 1-10 in the Big Ten. This is what the hell I'm trying to say. 1-10 in the Big Ten. There's a lot of good games on today. There's some big, I mean, obviously top 25 matchups as well. I know everybody's so involved in, but you know, those are the type of games where, like, you know, our boy Scott, who's a total Miami, Ohio fan, they're having the best year of they ever had in that school. He can't be here in the chat. He was in here yesterday. He's on a cruise. He left for a cruise this morning, so he wanted to let everybody know to take Marshall plus the points against Miami, Ohio. That's what he was telling me. So,
wow. If, you know what? He's calling the fade play with his boys. There's value
with his own boys. Yeah, he's calling them with his own boys. He's like, I don't, you know, they win, don't cover, kind of thing, you know, or something like that.
For me in college hoops, I'm waiting for these lines to be released. These are the games that I love. So SIU, Edwardsville versus Little Rock. UT Arlington versus Utah Valley. No line yet. Northeastern and Stony Brook. Waiting for that line because there's going to be value in that game. And then obviously West Carolina and Wofford. Wofford is a machine covering team. Waiting for that line to be released still too. So there are games. Towson and Hofstra. These are all of these little small conference games. There's a reason the market has not released lines on these things yet, because they know the public knows there's value. The sharps are absolutely ripping them apart. So I'm waiting for these lines, and it might be a massive fade day on all these small conference teams that you typically cover with 8 out of 10 times, whatever it may be, 7, 6, 5, whatever. But I'm waiting for these lines to be released. Everybody keep your eye out on that Wolford game. I like Wolford, and I'd probably fade him once that line releases if it comes out properly.
Man, I waited last night. By the time I got home, it was like 11 o'clock my time, right? I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, and I was waiting for that Hawaii line to drop so I could drop my college basketball video and be done with it. I had to get up in the morning and do it. So I was waiting for that line. I knew I was going to take Pacific. I knew I was going to take them no matter what.
I love that play.
That's my dad. I don't want to say it's my favorite play of the day. I hate saying that shit because I don't. If I have 10 college basketball plays, as soon as I tell you what my favorite one is, that some bitch is guaranteed to lose. So my favorite play of the day is the one that wins. That's the one I like.
At the end of the night, once we check that app.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm just, refresh. By the way, I almost, a couple games I almost played. Almost played Delaware and the Blue Hens over the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. I almost took the points.
I didn't look at that one.
Okay. I'm a sucker for these small market shit. I don't know. I also took almost took a flyer on SMU and Pittsburgh game. I kind of liked SMU.
Nick talked to me about that one. Dude, see, I liked. If I was to go with that, I looked at SMU first half line. That's how I
don't bet enough college basketball first half. I do not bet enough of first half college basketball. It's where I don't look at it like that. I don't, and it's so nuts that I don't. But I don't. I should do that more.
Do you follow Merrimack at all and Ryder?
I follow where the numbers take me, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in the matrix when it comes to college basketball. I'm like, I'm looking, I'm like, it took me forever. And then I was like, Delaware, the Blue Hens, I'm already in, I mean, like I told you,
I think Ryder with their 3-19 record this season and coming off a brutal loss against Marist, I think this is a real strong spot for them at 9.5. So the market kind of set it up. Merrimack's 15-9 on the year. Real good underrated small conference team. Nothing to take away from them. But this season, Ryder, they've got 3 wins. All 3 have come at home with a 3-6 record. The line is at 9.5 Merrimack, their lane. Typically, when you see those 9.5 numbers, this is what the market's theory is. They want you to believe that it is going to be a blowout type of game, but at the same time, they scare you because they keep it within that single-digit number. If they would have moved this to 10.5, this is where I would have backed off. But because it's at 9.5, that's telling me that there is value in this game, and Ryder should keep this within single digits. So I like Ryder here, and I believe this is probably going to be one of those hook type of plays where Ryder loses this game by 9 points and the double digit stays confirmed. Outstanding. So give me Ryder here plus the 9.5 points at home.
I don't hate that at all. I've been on some Ivy League basketball as well.
Merrimack, they're good.
Yeah.
I know you love Ivy League. I know you do.
I do. I'm a sucker for Ivy League. There's value. That's why I like the Ivy League basketball, is because there's soft lines. That's just what it is. Like we talked about every summer we talk about WNBA, soft lines. You don't want to bet WNBA, you're missing out. Soft lines. Prop market, soft lines. Jesus, on the Gridiron Six-Pack, Griffin, Murphy, and Tony George have been saying for all season about kicker. Tony George has been preaching from the mountaintop about kicker prop.
Dude. This guy has been cashing kicker prop on this firm. He's got to be hitting 90%. This guy's hitting 90% on these freaking field goals. Over on -120 odds. The guy throws them every time. It's ridiculous. Also, everybody, at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern time, Niagara plays Quinnipiac. Look at that play as well. Quinnipiac, I'm waiting for that line to release.
Okay.
Love that covering the small conference school. Very under the radar, slippery team. Niagara, they are also good. underrated team. They play very competitive basketball, despite them being 6-17 on the season. Look at this situation. Look at this game and wait for that line to print. If Quinnipiac is laying anything 4 points and under, Quinnipiac.
And that's today?
Wait for the line, damn it.
Is that today?
That's 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
2 p.m. Eastern today.
Okay. Sorry. We should talk about some bigger.
We got to talk about this one, Lonnie. We got to talk about this one.
Duke,
we got
North
Duke
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Duke, North Crackalaca. Big ACC matchup. I call him North Crackalaca. Listen, if you don't know PD Pablo, take him off, raise the shirt up like a helicopter. Sorry. I didn't bet it. I didn't bet it. I probably will bet it, but it will be last minute. It'll be based off me watching the shoot around. And I'm leaning North Carolina.
Like I need action.
Yeah, I need action on this game. And it'll be a small play for pizza money stuff. But I can't stay. I think I don't like North Carolina less than I don't like Duke.
Exactly, agreed.
Like I hate Duke more.
Yeah.
Than I hate North Carolina.
Me too.
Okay.
And I'm not making this pick out of emotion or anything, but you look at a game like this, so both Duke and North Carolina in their last 2 games, they're 2-0 outright, but 0-2 against the spread, both of these 2 teams. You're not going to find variance in this situation. These are 2 of the best recruiting teams in the nation. Both of these teams get phenomenal recruits. They have the best coaching in all of basketball. Both of them coming in win streaks. North Carolina has won 4 consecutive games. Duke has won 10 consecutive games. Duke 21-1 on the year, only 1 loss. North Carolina 18-4 on the year. These are very solidified records. 21-1 and 18-4 are very, very comparable because just 2 to 3 of those games could have went either way for both of these 2 teams. You're giving me plus 5.5 points with North Carolina at home in one of the biggest rivalry matchups in all of college basketball. That number is way too high, especially with a North Carolina team that's perfect 13-0 at home. You got to take the points. You have to. It might not be the winning bet, but it's the right bet. The right play is North Carolina. You don't want to go and lay 5.5 points on the road with Duke against their rivalries. It just doesn't make sense. It's a dumb bet, to say the least. The smart bet is taking North Carolina, whether they cover or not. That's a small pizza money type of situation.
Right. Like, I don't see an edge either way that much to make it a, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 play. I don't see that. I see a $20 bill because I want action on it. You know what I mean? That's what I see. But
I said this in my breakdown.
I'll live bet it though. Great, possibly a great game to live bet. Could be a couple lead changes, possibility to get Duke plus points. I think I take North Carolina plus points now, pregame, and hope to get on a spot early where I can get Duke plus points as well. And then I don't have to watch the game at all. Then I don't, because I have a winner no matter what. So
I like it.
The other. So I might hedge, try to.
If this game was in Durham, it would be a different talk.
Oh, totally, 100%,
like completely. But it's not. It's at Chapel Hill, so it changes a lot. If this game was at Duke, I'd be freaking murdering Duke in this play. So again, that's where home court away comes into massive situations, especially these rivalry type of games. 5.5 points, too much.
I agree.
Too much.
Too much. Yeah, too much. Super Bowl
we did, Lopez.
We went through that at the beginning of the show. But before we bounce out of here, we'll give our final thoughts on Super Bowl.
Miles, I was looking at that game too. Lenny, you want to talk about that one?
Yeah, Utah, Kansas. Let me pull that up. I was just looking at that and Tennessee.
It's Kentucky. A ridiculous line, bro. It's crazy.
So I don't think. Here's my thing. I don't think Utah's any good, right? I mean, there's nobody doubting that. But I don't know if Kansas is that good to put it on them like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it might be too many points, But I don't know if Utah, I don't know, or I should say, I don't know if Kansas, they haven't really, they beat Kansas State in a big 20-point game. But other than
They
that,
had a huge statement game.
Kansas State, they put, I mean, against their in-state rival, they put 86-62 on them. But other than that, nothing like, not like this. A lot, just too many points. I agree, but not enough for me to. The problem with this is it is a lot of points. 18.5 points, a lot of points.
It's a ton.
You know, but man, Utah's that bad that maybe that's not enough. Like, I think Kansas could beat them by 20 and still not look good. You know, so I stayed away. You know, and Kansas, or I mean Utah, they lose games. You know, they lose to Arizona State by 8. They lose to Oklahoma State by.
Oklahoma State's good.
Yeah, by 12. They lose to BYU by 13, 14 points. They lose to Kansas State by 3. So they lost to Kansas. Here's what I like to do to cross reference. This is a great.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
So Utah lost to Kansas State by 3 points. Kansas beat Kansas State by 24 points. Mm-hmm. So I think the public will see that and go, all right, well, I'm just going to lay all that shit with Kansas. I don't know, man. A lot of stuff here. They are 15-7 against, 15-7 against the spread. This is a schedule against the spread loss for them, in my opinion. I don't listen. They could win this game, dominate this game, and win by 15 points, and nobody will say anything. I don't think their ranking changes either way. I don't think putting it on them and beating the shit out of Utah by 20 plus points changes their number 11 ranking in front of them. I don't think it brings them in the top 10.
I know, man. And I look at this game too, and it's like, is the market just trying to scare the living shit out of everybody and saying, hey, Kansas is really this good that they're going to beat them by 18.5 points? Or is Kansas actually that good? For me, I have to stick with what I have. And my huge thing was when they went against BYU. I said, this is going to be their statement game. When they play BYU, I believe they were catching a number in that game, and it was at home. No, they were laying 4.5 points against BYU. And that was a controversy play for a lot of people. Nobody knew where to go with that game. And Kansas made their statement. They beat them 90-82, and they covered the spread. After that game, they followed up another strong win on the road over Texas Tech. They beat them in a 64-61 final, covering the spread, 5.5-point underdogs. So for me, this is kind of a stick to the situation, stick to your guns. I'm not going to get caught up in is the market trying to scare the shit out of me? I'm just going to lay it. I'm going to lay the 18.5 points.
So hold on. Here. I'll give you a reason why not to.
Go ahead.
On Monday, they play Arizona.
Kansas?
Yep.
Well, that also goes in hand
changes things.
Well, sharp bettors like yourself, sharp bettors are going to look at that and say, well, tonight could be a look ahead spot. Tonight could be a look at.
And then after that, let me give you another example. And then so Monday they play
know where
Arizona.
You're going.
Saturday they play Iowa State, another ranked team, number 7 ahead of them. So do they really give a shit about Saturday morning game against Utah? I'll
give you a play.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I don't have a nickel bet on this game. You know what I mean? I don't, but because everything says for me to take Utah, but I don't trust them
take
to do
them first half. If you want Utah, take them first half.
That's why he's the expert. That's why. Oh, I'm mad at it. 15-7 against the spread versus number ranked team on Monday. That's what I'm seeing on the fence with it. Yeah. Did y'all speak about Marshall, Miami, Ohio? Yeah, Marshall. A little bit. I think you got to take the points with Marshall. I mean, Miami, Ohio. I mean, historic.
Our boy Scott told us to.
Hey, they still win. They can still win the damn game. You know, I think it's a close game. So yeah, I'll take all the points. Marshall in a teaser for me. A lot of opportunity for college basketball teaser opportunities. Marshall sitting around that 3.5, 4.5 number. Add 4 more points to that. Take it over that 7 number. Me likey. Marshall. I like Marshall in a few different teasers actually. I can't remember another.
You know
one.
my rule with this though, Lenny. I don't like to touch the battle of the unbeatens, and this is.
I know. Yeah, you said it's just some. Yeah.
It's waiting to crack.
What about Tennessee, Kentucky here?
I have a premium in that game. It's my highest unit college basketball play.
All right. We'll talk after because I have opinions on that, but I don't. But nothing that I've actually done anything with. So
I gotcha.
The only one I really have bet today, like I said, I have Marshall on the teaser and some stuff. I have Michigan State, and we're talking ranked games, stuff like that. I tend to live and die in I have Iowa State. I forget about that. I tend to live and die in the smaller market schools. I'm the guy that's
me too.
I'm the guy I'm there when the doors open for the minor league team because I want to see the skate around because if that dude's lagging, no, hold on right now. Hold on. This guy's at the. I'm like, this guy's at the blue line slapping it in warm-ups. Over prop. Now 100%. Yeah, I'm that guy.
Dude, you are freaking.
Last night my wife's like, she's not. I felt bad for her. She's
the nacho helmet, baby. We're pregame. Bet.
She was
no bet.
Yeah, right.
That motherfucker sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a minor league hockey game on a Friday night. Like the whole place was not. It was maybe 40% capacity. Like it was not.
Yeah.
Packed. But in a good time, they got $5 nachos, $5 popcorn, whatever, right? $2 draft beers. I'm
fucking crying.
I'm like barbecue chicken nachos and $2 draft beers. I'm never leaving. So
Mandy, take my phone. I'll be right back.
I
want 100 on that guy's under props.
I turned around. Listen, I got a big beer like right here tucked. Like under. Like I'm like this with this. I'm like this. I got this like this. I'm on my phone, and I'm like this. And then I turn around, and she's got my nachos, her drink, her popcorn, and the hoodie that she bought, and she's got like.
I'm betting, babe. Hold on.
I'm like, hold on. I'll be right. I'm like, what's the name of this other team? I'm like, what the hell's this?
God damn,
Coachella.
Man.
I'm like, I didn't even think Coachella had a hockey team. I'm like, oh, screw them. Over. Whatever.
Hey, we cashed the over. We cashed the side.
We cashed the over 5.5. Rocking chair winner, 4-3 final.
Oh shit.
This Cal Clemson game, I do have opinions on that. I'm on Cal.
Sure.
We talked about that a little bit earlier, but I do like Cal. I think they play a really good, solid team here in Clemson, and we talk about a lot of teams like those West Coast teams going east. But I think this is let us not forget that shit works both ways. The East Coast team coming west, young man. This game is played at 5:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday here out here. That's 8:00 on the East Coast, Saturday night game. I'm not saying that they're not ready for it or anything like that, but I like Cal here. I took the points, so that's where
I'm with you. This one has
Cal's in a teaser with Marshall, to be honest with you. And I do a lot of two-team teasers.
So do I.
So I like that a lot there.
I'll back you as well. I back Cal in this spot. The Cal's coming off a win over Georgia Tech in their most recent matchup. They did not cover the spread in that game. And then you've got Clemson. They just barely got through Stanford in a 66-64 final. They were laying 3.5 points in that matchup. Stanford came into that game 14-8. So strong look for both sides. I think the home court is where you go with this one, especially getting 2.5 points with Cal. I'm not looking at peak body performance in this situation. This is a Saturday night game, so the fans are going to definitely be there for Cal in this one. So they're going to get up for this game. I like, especially with Clemson coming into town. When Clemson goes anywhere, the fans are showing up and they're going to get up for your team. So I like Cal in this spot. Very strong competitive team this season, 14-2 at home, getting 2.5. Give me the points with Cal in this spot.
I like it. I'll tell you what, too. Somebody mentioned BYU. I've been on them. I've been, Team Mormon. I'm just telling you right now, but I've tried to transition that from football to the basketball team, and it has not worked this year for me. So me and BYU basketball team are not on speaking terms after the Kansas game really was the one. for me, losing to Kansas on the road and Oklahoma State on the road, like we're going to have players only meeting before any more money from me is laid on Team BYU. But I did not bet it. That being said, I do like all the points.
With
BYU.
I looked at this game.
When I say all of them, I mean all 1.5.
I couldn't do it. I free played it. I couldn't pull the plug on it.
I didn't
free played Houston.
Oh, see, okay. I would have went BYU. I just can't think that they're I mean, I get the loss to Arizona. Everybody loses to Arizona, but I don't know. I couldn't go there. Yeah, Nick is on. Hey, by the way, Nick is on Miami, Ohio. He said lay it. We're taking points with Marshall.
Yeah.
We are. So we're against Nick here. He goes, yeah, the trend is your friend. 23-0. I like it. -2.5.
Nick's just riding the bull run. Nick's just riding it and coasting.
Scared money don't make money. Shut up, Nick. Shut up.
Well, I have to get your ass on the show right now.
Right. Kansas was -4 for a reason that game. Today it's 1.5 lines short.
I don't understand what are you talking about BYU when Kansas played BYU?
Yeah.
Well, then they played Texas Tech after that and won that game.
No, they played. Oh, well,
Miles,
BYU.
where are you at with this one? Fill me in a little bit.
Are you on BYU or Houston? Illinois over Michigan State. Don't come in here with that.
I'm with you, Lenny. Yeah, I'm. You know me. I'm from Illinois. I back Michigan State here with home court advantage. Illinois, they're good. I mean, I can't take anything from them. There's going to be a competitive battle. I believe the line's -1.5. If you're going to take Illinois, take the points. If you're going to take Michigan State, just take them straight up to win the game outright. Don't get beat by that hook play. But again, I think Michigan State's proven to be the better team. They have home court advantage. They crash the boards real well. I think Illinois has better shooters, but at the same time, rebounds win games, and I think Michigan State comes in and cleans up, especially at home. Saturday game, they're going to get up for it. Fans are going to be there. Give me Michigan State here on the money line.
And I hope so, because I'll tell you what, at Minnesota was embarrassing. 76-73 loss. I get the
Terrible.
Michigan loss. Loss. It was a rivalry, but for them to come in your house and beat you by 12, that was another conversation. And then you go to Minnesota after the Michigan game, well rested, not that far of travel, and you get beat by Minnesota straight up.
And that's horrible.
No, I can't put no money on you until you teach me. You got to show me something. Like, because I've showed you the last 3 weeks, last 5 games I've been on your ass. And, so no.
It's going to be a game, Lenny.
Of course I have money on Michigan State. But
it's a night game, ranked on ranked, 20-3 against 19-4, 11-2 at home, 2-game losing streak. Illinois won 12 straight. I mean, this game's set up for fire, bro.
I'm telling you right now, if they lose this game, there's going to be, I don't even want to watch Tom Izzo press conference. It's going to be, he might fire somebody. I've never seen a coach just start kicking the shit out of people. He might cut people. We don't have to worry about the transfer portal. If you ain't playing Tom Izzo's way, he might just cut your ass.
I just love that, dude. More than anything, though, Lenny, I love that Illinois just played Northwestern. It was an in-state rivalry.
Yeah.
And when you have in-state rivalries,
and they beat the shit out of them.
And they beat the shit out of them. Exactly. So they put every single one of their chips in that bucket in that game. Now they're going to come into this matchup at Michigan State. Right off tip-off, it's going to be like, who the hell? This is different. A different environment, different talent, different everything.
I'm just talking myself into more Michigan State bets here.
I
do think Illinois, coming off that big win, the public sees that, oh, my God, they just beat the shit out of Northwestern by 40 points. We're totally on Michigan State. Everybody has them in a parlay. Illinois in a parlay. Yep. Easy money.
Money line in them, too.
Money line in them. Dumbasses. That being said, Frank, you're probably right. Whatever. Okay.
Houston for a reason. BYU coming after.
Agreed. 3 losses. Public won't want to touch them, especially at a short number. Agreed. BYU bad losses. Like
they're just not good. I'm going to just say it how it is. They're not as good as Houston. Houston's a better team, like across all cylinders. They're better coached. They're way better on the defensive side. They're way better at rebounding, and their second point chances are there all day, and that's because they're huge in the paint. I don't see how BYU could come into this game and win. I just don't see it.
All right, I'll play devil's advocate. UCF, Central Florida just beat, or Houston just beat the hell out of Central Florida. We just talked about a situation like this. They beat them by 24 points.
They blew them
beat
out.
The hell out of them, right? And then they also beat Cincinnati by 20 some fucking points. So they have those two back-to-back big wins. I don't know, like maybe a little bit of a letdown. BYU at home. I mean,
there's one thing that I hate.
It is basically the red and the blue. It's Crips Bloods right here. I mean, this is gangster shit. I think Team BYU, but I got no money on it, but
it's also the chase game. It's the last game on the board.
Not unless you want to get into Hawaii.
Right. I know. It's the top 25. It's the chase game in the top 25.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Nick with some here. Illinois missing a key player tonight. You like Michigan State. There you go. 1,000% better team line is 1.5 for a reason, though. That's just how I bet, though. That's fair.
Bet 2 miles.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go, if you're going to take the money line, take the plus money. If you want that point, but then I've gotten burned by that 1.5. I've gotten burned by that some. I've gotten burned by it, so it is what it is. But that's going to do it for us. Last Super Bowl thoughts before we leave out of here. We won't see you again till Tuesday. By then, we will already have been talking about 2027 Super Bowl odds. The Lions are 12-1, just in case you're wondering.
Well, Lenny, let's find an anytime touchdown score parlay for everybody to end this.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to pull up DraftKings touchdowns right now.
Anytime touchdown, 2-team parlay. We're going to get this rolling for you guys right now. Lenny, you want to take the first one or you want me to?
You take the first one. Who you think?
I'm going to give you a risky one, and then I'm going to give you a legit one that I love. So we're going to take risk first. Don't put this in a parlay. I'm just going to give you anytime touchdown. We're going with Nick Mankin's pick. I love Hunter Henry plus 230 to get himself in the end zone. That's the first play I like. Second play, JSN. That is part of our parlay, Lenny. JSN minus 110 anytime touchdown score. He's getting in the end zone in this game. He's been their key wide receiver all season long. I mean, the guy is going to be absolutely double covered all game long. They are going to do everything they can on the offensive side to stretch out that offense to find a way to get JSN in a seam. And if he finds a seam, he's got more than enough speed to break away with one. Or they just connect with him simply in the end zone once they're in the red zone, which they're going to go to him in the red zone. Give me JSN anytime touchdown scorer.
That parlay's plus 490 right there. Those two right there. So
No. Throw away the Hunter Henry.
On the drafting. I'm just saying. I don't hate that either. I like the Hunter Henry pick. I do like JSN. But if we're going to just straight up parlay, I mean, it's kind of hard to get away from Kenneth Walker and JSN or whatever. But I think you take one or the other. So if we're going to go JSN, then I wouldn't go Kenneth Walker. I don't want to double up on Seattle players.
Neither.
Because then Cooper Kupp will have 5 touchdowns and neither one of these guys will have any. So I'd like to go one on each side kind of things. I don't hate the Hunter Henry touchdown, to be honest with you. I don't hate that at all. I see the problem is for me in the backfield, I know who we get for Seattle. In the backfield for New England, it's a two-headed monster. As soon as you take Stevenson, Henderson will come through. You know what I mean? So it's to be honest with you, I like Trayvon props, but I like Trayvon Henderson props in the catching game.
Okay.
So what I like. Okay. So where I like the pound the rock props in the more Stevenson. So in the end zone, though, I'm telling you right now, I don't like Stephon Diggs in the end zone. I don't. Because I don't like them to throw the ball deep into the end zone. If you're going to take a flyer on some end zone, like a deep ball pass or that, then I'd look at Kayshon Boutte. I'd look at his ass to go deep for a touchdown, something like that. Like not, Diggs is
Plus
covered.
330.
Right. Diggs is covered. Henry's covered. You got to keep going down the line. So I kind of like the Hunter Henry, though, because I think New England in the red zone will rip that tight end spot. They will keep the ball short and sweet all day. Like again, I want to do a Drake May touchdown, but that's a single bet, not in a parlay. Right. I mean, we're going to take a flyer here on some pizza money. We're pizza money in this shit. JSN and Hunter Henry. JSN and HH. I'm telling you, plus 490. Like plus 490. If you want to bet them individually, JSN's minus 110.
Yeah, like, that's an even fair bet.
Right. And then Hunter Henry's plus 235 by himself. I think he's the guy for New England. He has to have a good game for New England to be competitive in this season.
Agreed.
If Hunter Henry does not have a good game, if he walks out of here with 2 catches and no yards and this and that, and no touchdown, that means Seattle beat the shit out of New England.
Agreed.
So
agreed.
He has to have a good time. I think Stephon Diggs, listen, as much as I would love to see Cardi B go nuts during the Super Bowl, because Stephon Diggs got himself a touchdown, I don't think the NFL is gonna allow that shit. Just saying, she ain't Taylor Swift, man. I'm just saying, hey, I don't hate this either. Tone Lopez, Hunter Henry, and Cooper Kupp.
I looked at Kupp.
You got to go JSN. They got to cover the backfield. They got to get they got to double JSN. So then you go Cooper Kupp touchdown. He's plus 250 by himself. I like the over, so I like everybody to score. I could make a case I could go down down the list. I could make a case for Kenneth Walker to score a touchdown. JSN for sure. Stevenson, New England's going to pound the rock. AJ Barner, iffy. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not big on that one. And that'll be the asshole who gets in the end zone.
That'll be the asshole that has 2 touchdowns. And then Hunter Henry, obviously, we just talked a ton about him. Stephon Diggs. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so, because Vrabel ain't that guy. Stephon Diggs will have 2 catches for 17 yards and nothing else and have a Super Bowl ring. That's all he wants. He's just chasing the ring. And Cardi B will be all over TMZ tomorrow if he wins the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. Cooper Kupp, sure. I don't hate the Cooper Kupp.
Me neither. I like Henderson and I like Stevenson both getting in the end zone. One of them's getting in.
Yeah, you make your money one way or the other. You're profitable.
Right. If you want to have fun, you take Henderson plus 480, and then you roll around to the other side of things and take him with Kenneth Walker. And then my other one would be with JSN, and then obviously with Hunter Henry. That would be my other 2-team parlay.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is exactly a strategy for me for Super Bowl, and then we're going to bounce out of here, I promise. If whoever scores the first touchdown, I don't give a shit, especially if it's a tight end. This has been a profitable system for me for many years in the NFL when you live bet. So secrets out of the bag for all of you watching right now. If it's a tight end, like if Hunter Henry scores in the first quarter a touchdown, I'm immediately live betting him to get a second one, because he still has so much more time. One night I did this, and this is the best of the best story. I hit Travis Kelce, bang, bang, bang. But Kittle a couple times, but especially the tight ends. But if you can get like Kenneth Walker plus 275 for 2 touchdowns. Okay, he can get it through the air, he can get it on the ground, he can get it through the sea. It doesn't matter. Any way he can get them, right? So if he gets, he's the favorite for first touchdown. Okay, at plus 370. If he gets the first touchdown, I don't give a shit. Whatever's in the bankroll on that app is going on another one.
We're rolling it over, baby.
100%. He's getting 2. If he gets 1, he gets 2. So
I like it.
But yeah, so that's going to be my strategy here. While you got any fun plans? Where are you watching Super Bowl?
I'm going to the same spot last year. We did those squares. Remember, we cashed for 90 grand on a square. So we're going. Me and Nick are going back to the country club. We're gonna watch the games. We've got squares again this year, and then we're gonna be whipping up some degenerate parlays. Obviously, you got to be a degenerate on Super Bowl Sunday. So
a little bit.
So we're gonna have some fun with that. We're gonna whip up some parlays and go to the country club and drink our faces off and scream at the TV all night.
Sounds like a great time.
What about you? We got one.
Here's myself. I got a few here, there, and everywhere. So, all right, folks, that's going to do it for us. Don't forget to check out Griffin Murphy's premium plays over at the website. Use that link in the description here. Free $60 account, DocSports.com/free60. All new customers. Great time to hop on board with Griffin's premium plays for the weekend. Got UFC on deck. What else? College basketball.
I got a 7-unit UFC fight tonight. I'm up $4,400 lifetime, 2-for-2 winning seasons. And then I have an NBA selection tonight, 7-unit best bet. That goes off later tonight at 9 p.m. That's part of a 3-play NBA card. So NBA and UFC are the main focus. I do have a 3-unit prop play tonight as well. And in college hoops, I've got 3 selections as well, all very small volume in college hoops, I will say. Trying to get right back in the win column. We've been a little bit cold the past few days. Quick color of Gatorade, lime green.
Last question, Nick. Everybody seems to like the. Nick says he likes the yellow lime or green Gatorade plus 220 right now. I'm taking a shot on water.
I'm taking a shot on water.
Taking a shot on water. Plus 1100 water / clear plus 1100. Yeah, there's I'm gonna have like $20 bills floating around like it's a trap house in the 80s. I'm telling you right now, because they'll be, I'm taking this one. I'm taking this one. I'm taking this one. I'm taking this one. And then, just for fun. Like a lot of times me and my buddy will bet. There'll be a group of like 4 or 5 of us guys. And usually like there's $20 bills that float around between plays. Like this drive. This drive results in a punt. I got 20 cents. It's a field goal. I got 20 cents.
Keep it active all game, baby.
All game, baby. We're active. At the most I've ever lost was like $500. The most I've ever won was like $2,000. And I'm like, and I don't do that. I'm just playing around. It's the most fun we've ever had. We've been doing it for about 5 years. It's degeneracy at its peak. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, one year we even bet on which side this guy's wife was gonna bring, because everybody brings something to the house. I'm like, hey, she gonna make those nachos? Does anybody know? Nobody knows. All right, I got 20 cents. She don't make nachos.
You sicko, dude.
Oh, we're nuts. We're nuts, boys. We're nuts. All right, guys. We'll appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget, Doc's Daily's here Monday through Friday, 1:00 Eastern. Every day, Monday through Friday. Saturday, we're here 11 a.m. Me and Griffin do this show. We're here every Saturday. I'm going over everything you want to talk about here on the Saturday slate, whether it's college basketball. Pretty soon, we'll be talking just baseball. How about that?
I'm ready for it. I love baseball, baby.
Hey, I don't want to mention the fact that the Tigers have
outside. How about that?
How about that? I don't want to mention the Tigers have the best pitching staff in the American League. But...
Oh, God. We're not doing this shit right now, Lenny. We're done. We're done.
All right, we're out. Good luck unless you're against us. Good luck on your Super Bowl bets. Remember, Raphael says this all the time, don't bet what you don't have. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you on Monday.